Fraudsters target motorists with fake parking fine phone calls. Motorists across the UK are being targeted by a sophisticated new phone scam in which fraudsters pose as council officials and demand instant payment for non-existent parking fines. The scheme, which has already claimed victims in Manchester, Birmingham and London, sees callers claim to be from local council parking services or enforcement divisions. Using convincing language and, in some cases, spoofed caller IDs that appear to come from council numbers, scammers inform victims that they owe hundreds of pounds in unpaid parking fines. The catch? The victims are told they must pay immediately over the phone by debit or credit card to avoid further penalties. Pay now or we'll clamp your car. Victims describe being subjected to intimidation, with threats of escalating fines, vehicle clamping, bailiff visits and even court action. Sarah Jenkins, 42, from Birmingham, said she received such a call while at work. The man on the line sounded very professional. He said my car had been caught on CCTV overstaying in a city centre bay and that I owed £120. When I questioned it, he said if I didn't pay now, it would double and bailiffs could come to my house. It was frightening. Another victim, 67-year-old Peter Holmes from London, said he nearly handed over his bank details after being told he had 3 unpaid fines dating back months. They told me my car could be seized. The scary part was that they had my address and car registration. I was seconds away from paying before my daughter intervened. How the scam works. Police believe fraudsters are harvesting personal information, including vehicle registrations, from phishing websites and data leaks, which helps make the calls appear more legitimate. Scammers often use number spoofing technology to disguise their real phone numbers, making it appear as though the call is genuinely from a local authority. Once victims hand over card details, the money is swiftly drained, with some reports of amounts far exceeding the original fine. Authorities issue warnings. Councils across the UK have been quick to stress that they never collect parking fines in this way. Genuine penalty charge notices, PCNs, are only issued either on the vehicle or through the post, and payments are made through secure council websites, not via cold calls. Detective Inspector Sarah Holmes of Greater Manchester Police said, "This is a ruthless scam that exploits fear and confusion around parking fines. Councils will never call you demanding immediate payment. If you receive such a call, hang up and never disclose your banking details." Action Fraud, the UK's National Fraud Reporting Centre, said it has received a significant rise in complaints over the past 6 months. They are urging anyone contacted by suspected scammers to report it immediately. Not the first time motorists have been targeted, this latest scam is part of a broader trend of fraudsters exploiting motoring-related fears. In recent years, drivers have been hit with fake DVLA texts and emails claiming drivers must pay a fee to renew their licence or face penalties, cloned parking websites tricking drivers into entering their details when paying for legitimate fines online, bogus congestion charge notifications, particularly targeting London drivers urging immediate payment. Consumer rights groups warn that the parking ticket phone scam is particularly dangerous because it combines elements of all three: false urgency, stolen data, and direct intimidation. Older people, especially at risk. Fraud experts have highlighted that older people and those unfamiliar with digital services are most vulnerable. Many victims feel pressured by the official sounding threats and pay before checking. Louise Baxter, head of the National Trading Standards Scams team, explained, "These criminals deliberately use high-pressure tactics, often catching people off guard. The fear of debt collectors or legal action is enough to make many hand over money. Education and awareness are the best defences. How to protect yourself. Authorities recommend the following steps. If you receive a suspicious parking fine phone call, hang up immediately. Do not engage in conversation. Never give payment details over the phone to an unsolicited caller. Check with your council directly via their official website if you think you may have an unpaid fine. Report the scam to Action Fraud at actionfraud.police.uk. They prey on fear. For victims like Sarah Jenkins, the experience has left lasting anxiety. I've started doubting every call I get. They knew so much about me, my name, address, even my car. I felt completely exposed, she said. Consumer watchdogs are now urging the government to work more closely with telecom providers to stop number spoofing, which continues to allow criminals to impersonate official agencies with ease. Until then, experts say vigilance is the best protection. As DI Homes concluded, if someone rings you out of the blue demanding money, treat it as a scam. Genuine organisations simply do not operate like that.